biogas plant. Fill up the field container with digestate, get back, finish up field 51. So every time we fill up with this, or every 2 times we fill this up, we use 100,000 liters of digestate. So I could see us going through this fairly quickly. Alright, back to the field container. We'll try and finish up field 51. It's gonna be tough to figure out where to start here. Toe check, sunflowers. We are in the window. So we're using a Horsch Maestro 12SW planter. It's got a pretty good working width. It works at 9 meters. So this allows us to get work done a little quicker. Requires a tractor with 180 horsepower, which fortunately after the work we did on the Fent. We have, and the Fiat Agri also can pull this one. So we picked this one up so that we could work a little more quickly when we're planning. Did cost us about 93,000 new out the door. It's got capability for fertilizer as well, although we're not using it right now. We're just planting the sunflower. It can plant corn, sunflower, soybeans, sugar beets, and cotton. Porsche is a leading global manufacturer of innovative agricultural technology and modern solutions for soil cultivation, seeding, and plant protection. Getting the crop planted at the correct time, at the correct depth, and in the correct environment are the fundamental keys in setting a stage for maximum yield potential. These are the key fundamentals that Maestro row crop planter technology are based on. Technology and design that maximize every minute of the optimum planting window to secure maximum potential yield. A complete design concept to ensure precise placement of each seed to achieve rapid germination and uniform emergence. This is a platform that protects soil structure integrity during planting. Maestro row crop planter is the only planter on the market today with a common sense approach and design that incorporates basic agronomic principles for securing maximum yield potentials. Okay, it's 9:45 in the morning. Pretty much just finished up with the morning chores, with the exception of feeding the cows, because I was out of total mixed ration. Mentioned that yesterday, that was one of our chores for the day, and well, didn't get around to it because I was off spreading digestate and fertilizer on fields till late. So we got these parked up here, ready to take some silage out of the bunker up to the biogas plant. But first, let's finish up this. So I had talked about getting another front end loader to keep down here. This is the one from Pineview Farm. I just hooked it up this morning and brought it with me when I came over because I didn't get a chance to go to the store yesterday. I didn't remember until late after they were already closed. So we brought the one from Pineview over here, so we're dragging it back and forth as we need it. So I know there's hardly anything left in here, like 8 liters, but I'm gonna empty it out just to make sure that nothing goes to waste, even though 8 liters is kind of ridiculously nothing. So I've got the bale grab off for the telehandler, but really it just kind of makes a mess of things. Where it's really useful is the extremely tall stacks of bales that you get from the Arcusin 4-stack bale trailer, which you usually get to borrow when you're doing a contract for bales. Because if you see, this is about as high as I can get my front end loader on the tractor. It won't go high enough to kind of break down those stacks from the Arcusin trailer like I have in the pasture. So I guess it's useful for that, but for, you know, manipulating individual bales and stuff to make TMR in the mixing wagon, it is not very good. So we have enough money now that when I get a chance, some downtime, which is not likely because I'm always running around trying to do something, we will get another front end loader to keep down here. So that we can manipulate the bales that we have in the, you know, the little bale sheds here. Should make up a bunch, but I'm not. I'm just gonna make one wagon here. And maybe I'll straighten out these straw bales. A little bit, just because it bothers me to see the mess like that, but so if I haven't mentioned it before, the mix I like to do: 2 hay, 1 silage, and then pad it with 1 straw because it's the least amount of work. You could make a 50-50 blend with probably hay and silage, but you know, to make a hay bale, it's quite a bit of work. You gotta, you know, gotta let it dry. And silage bales, of course, you gotta wrap them. Straw bale, you just make the bale, so it's a little less labor intensive to make your mix like that. So this will probably take about 4,000 liters, maybe more. Probably didn't feed them all the way yesterday. Yep, there we go, 9,000. Sorry, had to get a sip of coffee there. Okay, we'll leave the trailer. Let's see what we can do to straighten up these bales. Put it over here and put it this way so I can pick it up easier. There we go. Get away so we can work with these. I don't know if this is really worth the investment of time to straighten these out, but just kind of humor my OCD here for a minute while I straighten these out. Problem is they're all kind of jumbled, so it's hard to kind of get them straight because they're not straight on the fork, so it makes it a little harder to make a nice neat stack with them because they're, yep. They are a little jumbled up, but we'll do the best we can here without spending too much time. So yesterday I think we got everything planted that we're going to until it warms up enough that we can do corn and soybeans. So what we need to do today is maybe some digestate spreading, maybe a little bit of fertilizing on the fields that we have seeded. Maybe prep the ones that we haven't with some digestate if we can. Oops. Why didn't you want to pick it up there? I don't know. Come over here and get it from the side. I am not going to clean up those silage bales over there though. It's just too much. That's why. Okay. I think I got Total Mix ration over at the home farm that I could bring over here. I've got these hay bales here, another, what, 10? They're 14? What is it? What's in that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. So I got another 14 over in the yard. So I'm okay on hay for a while. Straw, I'm hurting. I have a few bales over at Pineview. But not doing so good over here. So we may end up having to allow the cows to make slurry for a while. Okay, so I think that's that done. Pigs, everything is in the green. Chickens are good. Sheep are good. Cows are good and reproducing. We got 45 cows now. I think we only bought 24, so that means Almost every single cow has given birth, which means we are getting good milk production. We got 73,000 liters in the cow barn. Let's take a look at milk, see if the price is going to go up on that. Wool is not doing good. Milk is going down, so maybe we'll wait till autumn to sell that. Wood chips are way going down. I'm going to wait till winter to do that. Silage, not much, but I think the biogas plant has a set rate. So we're now 11 o'clock. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the trailer and the water tank back to Pineview. The slurry tank is there at the home farm. So we'll grab that and bring it over to the field we put the sunflower in and put the digestate in there. And maybe we'll come around to the grass field that we seeded. Hit that with digestate. And perhaps the field by CJ Farms that I don't think has any fertilizer done on it yet. I'd like to get those trees planted around the biogas plant too. It's a lot. It's pretty ambitious, given it's already 11 o'clock. We didn't get a whole lot done yesterday. What did we get done? The sunflower planted. Field 51 is a massive field, but we didn't even have to do the whole thing, so. That field's got nothing in it either. Take a look at that when we park these up. As I'm filling the water tank, we'll take a look at sat map. We'll remind ourselves of what we fertilized and what we added. I got in the habit of leaving the yard lights on in the winter. Probably shouldn't, but because daylight was so short, by the time I'd end up coming back to the yard after I left first thing, they'd be dark again. I think I should be able to keep the pigs producing manure, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stain the cows with bedding. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. So field 41's got nothing. So here's a plan. We'll go grab the slurry spreader. We'll do field 41 if we have enough. Then we'll come down and we'll do 24, which is where I parked the field tank. I wonder if it's going to have enough in there to even do this field here. We'll try it. I think it's only about half full. Man, this trailer looks huge on this tractor. This was funny, this one's got more horsepower than that Fiat Agri does. But physically it looks smaller. Kudos to my brother, quite the mechanic, eking out that little bit of horsepower that he did tuning this thing. The exhaust and the turbo. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Slurry sheen to the dirt. Pretty wide spread on it. I think it's like 12 meters. Take a look here. A second. Don't want to hit the wall. Let's pull it up in the garage here. I got a lot of stuff. Okay, 12 meters, yep. I just hope we get this field done without having to go get more, but I think that's wishful thinking. Even as wide as it is, we're down to 40%. We start with like 65% full. It's going to be close. But I don't think we're gonna make it. Got 30% left. And I think I got at least 3 more passes. Especially because it's kind of hard to see. overlapping quite a bit there. There it is. Oh, we might just make it, I think. I think we're either gonna just make it or we're just gonna be shy. It's gonna be tight. Oh. Man, it's just gonna be a little bit. Gotta watch the overlap. Alright, did I get it all? Sure looks like it. Okay, so we'll head down to the honeypot allotment, get that field down there. So yeah, we're getting everything fertilized here. I don't know if we'll need the manure spreader yet this season then, but man, we're accumulating a lot of manure. Would be handy to try and get the fertilizing states down on the grass fields, because you could throw down manure right after you mow, then give it another fertilizing state, and then you could come in right after that, I think, and put down solid fertilizer, and thus get two fertilizing states on it, which after you mow you still have one, so that would be 3 right away to maximize the yield on the grass fields. Take a look at the map again. So what do we got going on? We are here at field 24. This will give us 3 fertilizing states on that. Well, we could do that with just fertilizer then. So let's take this over to field 21. I'm hesitant to drive over these. I don't know how long you could get away with it. You probably still could just now. because I think I put solid fertilizer in there already. Matter of fact, I'm sure I have, so unless I seeded it, I wouldn't be able to fertilize it again. But if I use digestate or manure, I think I can do it. So we'll give it a shot here, and then we will get solid fertilizer down in the canola field, the grass field, the sunflower field. I don't think I can make that turn. So I'm not sure how much injection of digestate you can stand watching, so we're going to kind of skip through this bit. And I think we'll wrap this here too and make this a shorter episode with one final safety tip. Yeah, the in cabin is kind of important to use when you go down these farm tracks, because you'll go flying at max speed and not realize how much jostling around you're doing. Like I'm going 18. If I was third person looking down at it, I might be banging along at 32 miles an hour, just bouncing all over the place, beating up the suspension on the tractor.